Pero, eto na kasi, halos lahat ng love teams ng ABS-CBN of the new generation, hinawakan nyo ang pelikula at teleserye. So, simulan na natin dun sa mga soap muna. So, first
Mhm.
lang, direct, handling these shows. Parang, nagtaka ka ba? You were always assigned talaga. Parang hindi mo nalagpasan ng Katniel, Lisken, Josh Leah, and now Don Bell, di ba?
Oo nga, pabata sila ng pabata. Diyos ko, dati barkada ako, ngayon nanay na yung tingin sa
Grabe.
akin.
So directing of course the new love teams. Well, hindi na
Mhm.
technically new but of course the love teams of the new generation kasi iba yung Bea, John Lloyd, Erich, and Shaw. Ito na Katniel Lisken, Josh Leah, and Don Bell na phenomenal talaga sila, 'di ba? Ano ang first, sino sa kanila ang una yung na-handle talaga yung love team?
Mm, I would say, teka, kailan ba 24/7 in Love?
2012. So okay.
Oo, oo, sila ang una, yung Kathniel.
Mhm.
Kasi meron dun part na sila, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Na maiksi, na isiningit. Actually, wala sila kasi nung that film, kasi nauna yon, kumbaga, wala pa yung Princess and I nung nagsimula mag-shoot.
Mm.
And then natigil siya kasi parang may mga renevise pa sa script. And then umere ang Princess and I, and then sumikat ng todo yung love team ng Kathniel. So, because it's a Star Magic, ano naman talaga yan, anniversary film.
Yes.
Biglang wala sa script yung Kathniel, isiningit sila dahil parang they have to be part of it because it's a big Star Magic project. So, sila yung una kong nakatrabaho. Tapos, syempre ang dami kong naririnig, ganyan naman yun, di ba, sa work natin. Maraming mga nagchichismis-chismis. Si Catherine, kilala ko na yan, mula Kristala. So, alam ko
Yeah.
pagkatao niyan. Alam ko yung nanay niyan, kilala ko sila. So, alam ko mabait na bata yan. Si Daniel yung bago. So, naririnig ko na parang, ano, sakit yan, ganyan. May ang daming mga, ano, ek-ek na sinasabi ng mga tao about him. Pero nung nakatrabaho ko, parang alam mo yun, may mga tao na gano'n, yung parang right away may chemistry kayo. Or parang alam mo ano, yung parang, ewan ko, tingin niya siguro sa akin, baka nakikita niya si Carla, ewan ko. Parang mother figure ba tingin sa akin, gano'n. Kasi parang ang lapit-lapit niya, tapos parang, alam mo yun, he was very open. And it was just a few days, tapos hinayang na hinayang siya that they only had two taping days for the film or two shooting days for the film. So sabi niya, ha, yun lang ba yun? Di ba tayo may kukunan pa tayong iba na they had to delete because they were very busy. Meron silang Princess and I, and I think they had a lot of endorsements, ganyan. Kumbaga parang ano talaga, hot new love team sila nun.
Yeah.
So sabi ko, wala na, ito na yung last natin. Sabi niya, ha? Ito na yun? Ay, kala ko meron pa tayo. Kala ko meron pang mga ganitong eksena. Wala na, tinanggal na kasi hindi na kaya ng oras ng schedule nyo. So sabi niya, ang lungkot naman, parang ganon. So, after that, ang next ko na naka-work, briefly lang yan, very briefly, yung Kathniel. The next was Liz Ken. And She's the One. Because sila yung linagay na parang, kumbaga parang pinartner kay Ken. Nung una, hindi pa final si Hope doon. Naghahanap pa kasi, ay hindi, sorry, hindi pa final si Ken.
Ah,
Because nung time na yon, Ken was being partnered kay Julia,
yes.
and then may show yata siya with Julia that time.
Yes.
Tapos, naalala ko na nung kinausap siya, sinabi sa kanya na ang magiging partner mo dito, si Hope. Apparently, crush niya pala si Hope. So sinabi niya, I don't normally work on Sundays, but I'm willing to work on Sundays just so I can do this project. So
Oh.
ganun niya ka ano ka bet na maka-work si Hope.
Mm-mm.
Tapos nung sila yung next. And then after that, sunod-sunod na yon na
Yeah.
na parang longer forms
Mm-mm.
na projects.
Sa TV direct, Dolce Amore ba ang una mo or may Katniel kang TV before that?
Alam mo, wala akong Kathniel na TV na buo. Kasi gano'n naman sa Star Creatives, they would
Yeah.
always call me na, o sumalo ka ng ilang days or weeks habang wala si Kathy or habang parang we need backup, parang ganyan. So nakakatrabaho ko sila sa some scenes or some days. But yung totality, yung talagang mahabaan na ako talaga, it was only too good to be true. Can you believe that?
Mm,
Noon lang kami
grabe.
talaga, doon lang kami talaga nagkaroon ng TV nung or
Mm-mm.
series nung Kathniel. Doon naman sa Lisken, it was Dolce Amore. Tas yung Make It With You, dapat babalik ako but nag-pandemic na. So hindi na ako talaga nakasampa ng tuloy-tuloy. I only shot a few days with them. Konti lang pero yung Dolce talaga yung doon kami nagkasama.
Mhm. Okay, Dolce Amore Direct, napakaganda ng setting din yan. You were part of the Italy team. Italy
Oo,
team. Ang hirap. Kailangan mo
oo.
arte yung pronunciation eh. Charot. Ah.
Well, si Kathy did the pilot episode ng Italy. Tapos nun, the next to Italy, kasi we went to Italy 3 times, yung show.
Wow!
Yeah, it went, 3 beses. Si Kathy went I think it was around December when they went. Kasi nga, may project ako nun. I can't remember what my project was. It was something else. Okay, hindi, naalala ko na. Tagal na kasi. Can you believe it? Parang na, no? Almost 10
Magka
years
10
ago na
years.
pala.
Ang
My
bilis.
goodness.
Grabe.
Anyway, I did Crazy Beautiful You with Kathniel. And then tumalon sila to do Pangako Sa'yo.
Pangako. Yes.
Tapos, while they were doing Pangako Sa'yo, um, Everyday I Love You ako. Ay, hindi. Everyday I Love You was 2015,
Yes,
right?
tama.
Oo.
Tama.
So I did Everyday I Love You with Liz Ken. Tapos, nung I think Kathy was not available or someone was not available for Pangako Sa'yo, nagpangako sa'yo, book 2 ako until a certain point because after nung basta at one point, they pulled me out to put me na in Dolce because Kathy only did the pilot episode of Dolce. Yon.
Mhm.
So, ganun yung nangyari doon. Ganun yung trafficking.
Yeah.
So anyway, yes, I was in Italy. We shot in Italy twice. Um, and kasama si Mateo both times, I believe. Tapos, nakakatawa kasi yung first na punta namin, yes, that was the first. Si Ken, kasi sobrang tight na schedule namin noon eh. We were taped for air. Si Ken, ang dating niya sa Italy, was sa Venice, was around, I think 6 in the morning or 8 in the morning. 6, tama. Tapos he would go straight to shoot. Tapos, we would fly out of Italy that evening. Babalik na
Oh.
ng Manila. Oo. So si Ken was not even gonna stay for 24 hours in Italy. Ganon ka-tight yung schedule. Tapos, apparently, dahil nga sobrang tight ng schedule, may mga hindi nakunan sa Manila na scenes ni Ken at saka ni Hope. So, and we have to shoot them kasi ere na eh. We have to shoot them because ere na yon. So, we have to shoot them in Italy.
Oh my God. So,
So, Dayang Manila in Italy, in
wow.
Venice. So, parang talagang, oh my gosh!
Baliktad yan because usually dito tayo nandadaya sa
Yes, I
Manila, di
know.
ba? Pero doon
I
baliktad.
know. So anyway, ito pang to make it more complicated, na-delay ang flight ni Ken. Not his fault, it was the flight. Na-delay ang flight ni Ken, so na-miss niya yung connecting flight niya. So he had to get on another plane. They had to, find another flight for him to get on. Yung originally 6 a.m., dumating siya sa amin 12 noon.
Oh
Eh,
no.
aalis na dapat that evening. So we had to rebook. The producers had to rebook everything at the next day na kami aalis. Tapos, ang dami pang eksenang kukunan. So, ang ending, parang nagsushoot kami, nagdagdag ng mga scenes nga na kukunan. And we were shooting until bago umalis ng Italy. As in talagang naligo lang, nagpalit lang, kinuha lang yung maleta, and then diretso na sa airport. Tapos nun, fly na pabalik ng Manila. And then even while on the plane, meron akong kukunan na scene. Kasi nauso nun yung Osmo. So I had an Osmo na camera. Tapos no, problema ako kasi sabi ko, I need one scene. I need a shot lang of Ken in the plane. And then, katabi ko si Mateo. Tapos ang sabi niya, oh, you have an Osmo, sabi niya. Um, Kung why you know how to use that? Yeah, sabi niya, well, I mean, sabi niya, I know how it works. Ganyan. So ako talagang, ting, Mateo, maybe you can do something for me. Ano nga, nasa business class sila. Tapos yun lang yung mga tickets, yun na lang yung seats na nakuha. Iilan lang kaming lumipad kasi yung next batch, sila the next day na lilipad. So walang cameraman na kasama. Ako, production designer, producer, and tatlong artista ang lumipad lang. So, si Mateo, sabi ko, Matt, can you just shoot it from the window, pulling out like that, tapos you show Ken lang, he's just there. It's just one shot. So sabi niya, okay, sige. So, shinoot niya. Tapos nun, tumatakbo siya papunta sa akin sa economy. Eh, syempre walang tulog, di ba? Dahil we were shooting till pull out. Direct, direct, direct. Ha? Ha? Tapos yung pakita niya sa akin, I just want you to check the shot. Tapos nun, so, sabi ko, Matt, can you extend the head? Kasi masyadong mabilis. I don't have an editing point. Yung mukha niya talagang, ha? Choosy ka pa. Tapos sabi niya, sige na. Tapos he did it. I think nag 3 takes pa. Nung dumamalik siya sa akin, direct, can that be the last na? Kasi they're all looking at me. Kasi hindi naman, nung time na yun, parang I think yung mga tao, ano yung hawak niya? Kasi, di ba, it
Oo.
looks like what gadget is that? So, tapos yan, pagdating namin dun sa Germany, kasi connecting flight namin was Germany. Sabi ko, wait, Ken, I'll just take a shot of you there, dun sa may boarding gate. Kukunan lang kita. So kinukunan ko pa siya. And then we were sending out the material while we were in the airport. At nauna pa sa amin na umere, na habang nasa Germany kami, may ere na siya. So
Oh.
talaga siyang, ganun siya sobrang tight. Tapos ang cute-cute ni Ken kasi first time niya pala apparently sa Venice or maybe Italy. Sabi niya, oh, excited na excited siya nung dumating siya. So, sabi ko, picturean kita. Is it your first time? Sabi niya, yeah, it's my first. Oh, sige, I'll take a picture of you. Para meron kang souvenir shot man lang. Kasi after this, super work na tayo So, pinicturean ko siya. I still have that picture na nakatayo siya doon excited. Sabi ko, oh, magpakasaya ka na ngayon kasi wala na tayong
Grabe, parang intense yung Dolce Amore direct kasi for airing na super for airing tapos you were shooting sa ibang bansa. So how
Yeah.
was it for all of you?
Well, alam mo, the thing is kasi, yes, when you think about it now, in hindsight, natatawa na lang ako. Dahil kasi parang when you think about it, oh my gosh, ginawa natin lahat yun. But kasi the team was very solid. Alam mo yon, from the production staff to, I think it's one of my happiest projects.
Hmm.
I have to say that it was even if it was stressful in the sense that we were hand to mouth, parang basta we enjoyed working. Even if it was stressful, parang I can recall only a few moments na talagang parang it was not, alam mo yung grabe what the stress was getting to us. But in general, it was a lot of fun to do. Um Tapos I really got to um nakilala ko yung mga artista ko better. Minsan kasi si Ken, he's playful. Tapos nun, um meron siyang tendency, like kagaya, meron isang monologue na dapat sa yung kinuna namin sa ano sa what's this sa Bohol. So, meron siyang scene na haba-haba ng lines niya. I think puyat siya when he traveled going to Bohol. So,
Mhm.
nakatulog siya sa biyahe yung land travel. Si Hope, nag-memorize talaga siya nung lines niya. Si Ken, nakatulog. So, when we got there, parang, syempre, di ba, pag ganyang out of town, out of the country, talagang ngaragan yan, talagang
Yeah.
ganun. So, he was winging it with the lines. Eh, sabi ko, Ken, you have to say this verbatim, ha? Kumbaga, kailangan to, by heart. So, yeah, ganyan. Anyway, long story short, ang ending ng shot, nagsimula yung shot sa baba from the vans, going up the hill, at tas ang ending nila, ay they're looking at the Chocolate Hills. So, sabi ko, perfect. By the time we get there, tamang-tama, pa-sunset. So, malambot yung araw. Eh, si Ken, hindi niya na-memorize yung lines. Kasi nga sobrang haba, tapos nun parang nagmamadali. So nagkakamali-mali siya dun sa lines. Nga, palubog na yung araw. So nagagalit na talaga ako. Kasi padilim na. Sabi ko, walang balikan to. Hindi to pwedeng, o tomorrow na lang. Ito lang ang chance na kukunan ito. So I was so upset. Pwede, pagtapos nun, nakakatawa kasi si Hope, takot na dahil kasi nga, dahil nagagalit na ako. Naririnig ko sa lapel niya, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Tapos sa sobrang tension ni Hope, siya na yung nakaka-memorize ng lines ni Ken. No, your line is like that. Na-memorize na niya. Nung nanginervyos na siya, dahil nagagalit na ako na, wala na tayong araw! Ganyan. Tapos na, after, everyone, bumaba kayo. I'm going to talk to Ken alone. Kasi nga, di ba, parang may mga tao pa doon na iba. Umalis kayo lahat.
Oo.
Pinagalitan ko talaga siya. Sabi ko sa kanya, parang ito sa lesson, na parang, I told you to memorize your lines and I told you ahead of time that verbatim dapat yan. Hindi yung script na yan dumating lang dito sa set. You had that script. So you have to memorize it,
Okay.
ganyan-ganyan, diba? So hindi yan biglaan. So, and you shouldn't be winging it. Kailangan memorize mo siya, ganyan. So, hiyang-hiya naman si Ken. And talagang after that, oh my gosh, parang, Direct, but where do you want me? Where do you want me? Tapos memorize niya. Parang, syempre, mga bata pa kasi nung time na yun, di ba?
Oo.
Pero talagang learning sa kanya yon. That was around February nung nangyari yon. So, ang tagal na, di ba? Ang tagal na. Tapos we had the last day party. I think this is around October. Parang ganun eh. Ay, September yata.
September. Oo.
Parang ganun. So, we had the party, rap party, ganyan. Nung saya-saya na ng lahat, dancing, aalis na si Hope tsaka si Ken. Si Ken lumapit sa akin. Sabi ba naman, direct, sorry for buhol ha. Ilang buwan na lumipas. Karga pa rin pala niya talaga yung pinapagalitan siya dahil doon. Pero I think these moments happen. I mean, I'm not trying to, to parang put down Ken. There are moments, we have our good days, we have our bad days. And Ken had a bad day that time. But I think it became such a lesson for him that it never happened again. After that, as in talagang alam mong ano siya, he was on his toes, he would memorize, parang ganyan. Ang nakakaano lang, nakakagulat lang is, ganun pala siya ka-sensitive that even until the dinibdib niya talaga yung napagalitan siya because of that. Na hanggang last day party namin, talagang nag-apologize pa siya sa akin ng direct, sorry for Bohol ha. Ako, ang
Mhm.
tagal na
Grabe.
nung Ken.
Oo.
Wala na yun. Sus, ano naman yun, hindi naman, I don't hold grudges like that, no? So, parang that's not personal, that's work.
Yeah.
Tapos na yun.
Mhm. Ang cute ni Ken doon. Pero direct nakakatuwa din kasi at that time, Lesken talaga, big, ano na rin, di ba? Love team and big stars. Pero, alam mo yun, meron
Hmm.
silang, kasi ewan ko, baka naman ako lang yun, na parang kinakabahan pa ba sila pag nag-eksena? Tumatalab pa ba pag pinagagalitan ng director? Pero kita-kita doon, di ba, na they
Mm.
were also on their toes na they have to do their best. Especially when, there's already pressure. Kasi nga, time pressure na yung time na yun, di ba? Tapos
Oo.
nagagalit ka na as the director.
Mm. Kasi parang With them naman, I think si Ken kasi was, 'di ba, first day ng shoot yun nung Bohol eh. Parang ang saya-saya niya dahil kasi parang, wow, different location, we're out of town, parang ganon. He's such a playful person na parang siguro nung time na yun, hindi pa naka-work mode ng
Yeah.
todo. But after that naman, like, nung mga Italy namin, talagang ano naman sila, they were rolling with the punches, as in talagang pag kunwari, ano, trabaho, trabaho, yung gano'n naman sila.
Mhm.
Pero they do get nervous. Um, mas si Hope yung may kaba. Yung parang she's always, I don't think that was good. I don't think that was good. Parang siya palaging gano'n. Sabi ko, hindi, ang ganda ng scene. Talaga, okay ba yun? Okay ba yun direct? She would always be parang second guessing herself. Or there are times na parang she would have a hard time with, kunwari like a crying scene, parang ganon. Na ano naman, it happens. It happens to the best of us. She's not the only actress I've worked with na merong days na gano'n na, hindi, walang mapiga eh sa day na yun. Or parang kinakabahan ka sobra na parang lalong hindi ka makadeliver. But, parang, my gosh, nangyari rin sa amin yan ni John Lloyd sa Maging Sino Ka Man. Pero, it happens. And then, merong days na talagang excellent, excellent, 'di ba? Parang,
Yeah.
but it happens, and then they're on their toes in the sense that parang they really prepare for their scenes, and then yung makita mo na parang they ask a lot of questions. And what I remember from them during Dolce Amore was that yun talagang alam mong ano, what do we need to do? We will do anything and everything that's required of the scene. Yung ganon.
Mhm.
Unless of course, parang alam nila na, ay, teka, sandali, baka kailangan ipaalam yung mga ganyang bagay. Yung ganon. And at least, from my experience working with them, we had a relationship na they could speak up. They can tell me. Because I always ask naman my actors, it's not just them. All my actors, I ask them, what would you do? Would you do this? Yung parang we collaborate. Or how do
Mhm.
you feel about this? Parang, hindi yung parang ididikta ko lang.
Yeah.
Parang we collaborate dun sa eksena. And then they tell me their thoughts. They're able to, parang I like that I teach them, or at least I taught them na parang pag ganyan, you express yung thoughts ninyo because I want you to be thinking actors. You're not robots.
Yeah.
Parang kumbaga, what is your take on it? How do you feel about the lines? How do you feel about the blocking? Parang express kayo, mag-express kayo.
Mhm. Okay, moving forward to the next direct. Ngayon at kailanman, Josh Lea naman ito.
Hmm.
Were you the main director of... Kasi madami
No.
din kayo dyan eh, di ba?
Yung sa Ngayon at Kailanman, pinasalo lang din ako ulit sa pilot. I am Miss Salo. I am Miss, can you help us? I am ganon. So, but it was just the pilot episode. And
Ah.
pilot lang yon. Pilot maybe until week 2, ganun lang. Tapos nun, dun ko naka-work si Josh for the first time. And then, si Julia, just a few scenes lang, but I was handling Josh more. And then, my schedule, hindi na pumwede. So, hindi na ako nakapagtuloy. I think, I know na why. Kasi nung time na yon, those years were the years na I was on a
Oh
semi-sabbatical.
yeah, I
Mm.
remember.
Oo. So, parang I was on a semi-sabbatical because we were trying to get pregnant. So, kumbaga parang kaya nakikiusap sila na, oh, just a few days, tas papayag naman ako, konting days lang naman. Ang dami ko nasawsawan na mga shows. Pati yung Laluna,
Yeah.
naglaluna din ako ng ilang araw.
Uh, I remember that direct.
Nakakapasok ako ng mga ilang araw sa kanila. Pero yun, so yes, I worked with the two. And natuwa ako dun sa, sa kanilang dalawa. Kasi si Julia nun, ang naaalala ko kasi pinatakbo ko sa Binondo. Yung talagang
Ah.
kailangan tumakbo, okay, go. Alam mo yung ano siya, ganun din siya na artista na What do I need to do? What's required of me? I'll do it. I'll give it 100%. Parang ganun siya.
Yeah.
Tapos, silang dalawa ay, ah, nakakatawa kasi yung time na yun, ano ba, legal ba sila na mag-boyfriend? Hindi ko maalala eh.
Hindi pa
Pero
yata.
hindi pa yata legal kasi naalala ko na parang, oh, wag pagsamahin sa tent. Alam mo yung mga parang bagets na
Oo.
bagets. Tapos nun parang sabi ko pa kay ano, oh, you behave ah, ginanon ko si Julia, you behave ah, Marge is my friend. Kasi Marge and I went to the same high school. So parang ano, and grade school and high school. She was my classmate grade 1, I think. Tapos nun high school, hanggang first year high school, kasama ko siya sa school. So
Mhm.
sabi ko, Julia, behave ah. I'll tell your mom. Tapos joke ko na lang. Sabi niya, yeah, I know, my mom told me nga eh. Sabi niya, oh, you behave ah. I know direct me. Pero nakakatuwa kasi nga, and si Josh, sandali ka lang siya naka-work nun. Pero yung mga nakikilala ko siya lalo ngayon dito sa It's Okay, nakikita ko
Yeah.
na noon yung mga ibang ano noon, yung parang ano, basta yung mas yung personality niya, nakikita ko na nung mga panahon na yon. But
Mhm.
sila yung mga willing to do anything and everything. Tapos nun, sila yung they ask questions. Yung ganon, yung thinking actors. Hindi
Yeah.
sila yung robot. Hindi sila ganon. And
Mhm.
then, makikita mo, with these love teams, imbibe nila that, okay, alam nila na love team sila, and because they know each other well, whether they are together on off-cam, yung talagang sila, they are a couple, um, meron na silang working dynamics na nakakatuwa actually pag tingnan mo. Yung tipong, oh, this is what, kumaga sa sports, oh, you go here, I go here. Parang meron ganun, parang sila, oh, this is what I'll do. Parang, how will you touch me? Yung parang minsan meron na sila, oh, parang remember the ganyan. Yung parang meron silang usapan, alam na nila how to
Yeah.
work with
Oo.
each other, and they know each other so well na parang minsan, parang, oh, alam na nila yan. Minsan magbubulong ng konti because they know how to, affect each
Yeah.
other. Or sometimes, makikita mo rin na nagkakainisan kasi, wait, I'm getting distracted, stop! So,
Na-imagine ko.
pare-pareho sila lahat na may ganyang aspeto. Parang they have that side of them na ganon. All of
Mhm.
them. Magkakaibang levels, magkakaibang way, pero in general, they have like a partnership that they know how to work with each other and how to do scenes together. Pagkilig, alam na nila yan. Alam na nila yan. And they know also pag, kunwari, how to help each other pag dramatic scenes. Yung meron na silang tinginan, alam na nila yon. Yon.
Yeah. Yun. So, maikli lang pala ang ngayon at kailanman. So, ito na ang puntahan natin direct. Too Good to be True with Katniel.
Hmm.
For, it was their last
Ah,
teleserye, di ba? And at the same time, it was kasi their 10th year anniversary, parang
yes.
offering, di ba? And ang ganda ng roles kasi nag-viral pa kayo sa social media because this show, kahit kilig-kilig, very technical din kasi nurse si Kath, di ba, of
Hmm.
Ronaldo Valdez. So parang how was it lang, the whole show? Kamusta yung, well, the dynamics of Katniel with Tita Ron, Desi Sol?
Hmm. Well, the original concept for their teleserye for that period was different. It was supposed to be
Yeah.
a period series.
So kayo din
Na,
dapat yun, direct?
yes, oo.
Okay.
Na action, love story, historical drama, parang medyo ganon. Na nung pinitch sa kanila, sila yung parang, wait, are we sure we're gonna do this? It's the pandemic. Medyo mapapanindigan ba natin ito? Kasi ito yung height pa ng pandemic ito eh.
Yeah.
This was 2021.
One.
Wait a minute.
Or
No,
2020 pa
sorry,
nga ata.
2020. 2020, when I was told about it, we pitched early 2021. And yun nga yung nag-react sila. Kasi ito na yung wala pa nga yung mga, papunta pa lang tayo sa mga the heavy stuff ng COVID. Yung ano, 'di ba, yun na yung mga matitinding mga variants.
Delta,
Oo,
oo.
Delta. Papadating pa lang si Delta nun. So, sila, parang syempre, they're also cautious na parang, wait, mapapanindigan ba natin ang ganitong show during the pandemic, knowing that we have limitations, knowing that, one, you only have 10 talents allowed. So, parang, tas kulong kayo, kaya ba natin to? Eh, yung mga eksena, may procession, may ganyan, parang action, period, ganon. So, kahit sila, parang sabi nila na, maybe we can do something less magnitude, something more poignant, because it's going to be difficult to to mount something like that. Sila yung parang tas naalala ko pa nun kasi maraming action nung basa ni DJ yung script. Sabi niya na parang ang daming action, hindi ako action star, cut to incognito.
Yeah.
Parang na-proof niya, action, kaya niya mag-action. But anyway, parang sabi lang nila na they want something else. So, the creative team presented different concepts and they presented yung too good to be true. Which is, yun nga, the concept is merong Ron Valdez, Ronaldo Valdez factor element na may lolo. So, gustong-gusto nila yon. Yun yung isa sa mga major reasons ba't nila nagustuhan, because they wanna work with Tito Ron. They like yung concept na parang caring for a lolo who has Alzheimer's. Parang yun yung nagustuhan nila doon. Tapos, dinevelop yung story, dinevelop yung concept. And then, sila, nakakatawa kasi when we were doing it, syempre yung creative team, first time silang makakatrabaho. Eh syempre ako, ang tagal ko na silang kakilala, ang tagal ko na silang katrabaho. Syempre yung creative team, dahil sa kanila mindset is love team sila, romance, naglalagay sila ng mga kilig scenes. Tapos pag nababasa ng dalawa, sabi nila, bigay nyo na sa mas batang love team yan. Hindi na to pang sa amin. Ano, graduate na kami sa mga ganyang kiligan. Ibang level na kami. And that is why, when we were doing Too Good, gusto nila na umaangat yung ibang plots na parang, yes, alam naman natin may love story angle ito. But meron tayong iba pang kwento, yung parang yung pag discover nung sino yung parang all the other elements. They wanted to focus on that. They wanted na parang, oh, yan na natin yung ibang plots. Maraming ibang plots dito sa kwento na maganda. Parang hindi lang to basta romance na show.
Mm-mm.
So, yun. And they like that their characters were competent na nurse. Nagva-viral si Kat every time. Because talagang she took it to heart. Si DJ also nagva-viral because of yung the attorney Eloy aspect,
Yeah.
'di ba? Nagsasalita siya with competence na sasabi yung lines, and the way it was written din kasi also, we give credit to our writers na nila, they really wanted to make our characters competent. So they put in scenes to show and highlight their competency as yung characters nila. So, ayun, pero nakakatawa lang na yung dalawa, talagang pag kunwari kilig scene, bigyan nyo na sa mas bata yan, tama na yan. Nakaka-cringe na, nagagawin pa namin yung mga ganyan. Yung nandun na sila sa, hindi na tayo sa grand gestures, andun na tayo sa parang simple na lang, ganyan. Yung meron na silang mga ganong take on these things. Tas
Yeah.
naramdaman ko yung maturity nila nung ginagawa namin yan compared to our earlier projects together. Kasi iba na yung pananaw nila sa buhay and iba yung confidence. Si Kat, grabe yung confidence level na inangat niya dito because she was coming from Hello, Love, Goodbye.
Yes.
So parang naramdaman ko yung parang iba yung niya, iba yung parang alam na alam niya yung niya, yung craft niya. She knew what she wanted. She had a take on things. She would think about, her character, how she will make it different, and parang Yun. So, ramdam mo talaga yung ano, yung growth nila. Kaya medyo naramdaman ko yung age ko rin. Kasi parang, oh my gosh, nag-mature na sila talaga, tsaka iba na sila. Yung parang, alam mong adults na hindi na sila yung mga bata noon.
Yeah.
Tsaka syempre, nung mas bata sila, iba yung harutan nila, pang bata. Yung tipong meron kami isang movie na si DJ kasi mahilig magharot. Tipong hinaharot niya si Kat doon sa tubig. Tapos parang hinagis niya na gano'n sa water, na naghaharot siya gano'n. Tapos nasaktan si Kat, so galit na galit si Kat sa kanya. Tapos sorry ng sorry, tapos yakap ng yakap, gano'n. So parang hindi mo na nakitang gano'n na yung dynamics nila. Siyempre hindi na sila bata.
Yeah.
But you see the maturity in them because yun
Mhm.
nga, parang imagine with all the projects and success that they've been through, ayun.
Direk, in a way, nalungkot ka kasi ito na nga yung huli eh. I mean, I don't think we'll see them working together for a long time if they will reunite, di ba?
Yeah. Um, Honestly, nung time na ginagawa namin yon, nararamdaman ko, then even sila, sinasabi nila na baka huli namin tong teleserye together. Because they wanted to go solo, both of them. Parang feeling nila na it's time. It's time to
Yeah,
move on
true
to
din naman.
do solo projects. Medyo na, ano lang, na parang ganun din naman pinuntahan. But of course, the circumstances were different. But even then, when we were doing it, they were saying na ano na parang baka last namin to together. Baka ang mag-solo projects muna kami. Kasi talagang, yun naman talaga ang nakikita rin ng management. I don't know if you remember, meron kaming roundtable discussion, si Inang, ako, tsaka si Kathy,
Oh,
with
yeah.
them.
Ah.
After nung taping namin nun, nag-uusap na yung Star Cinema. Chris was just newly appointed as managing director and he came. Tapos nun, alam ko na pinag-uusapan na nga yung ano yung next solo projects. So, even when we were just about to launch the show, yun na yung track talaga na pupuntahan nila.
Mm-mm.
Tapos, pero yung in terms of will there be another teleserye, DJ was very, ano nun, sinasabi niya na, ano na yata, parang mukhang matatagalan bago kami mag-work together na ganitong klaseng show.
Mm-mm.
Kasi nga, parang yun na yung track eh, papunta na kami sa solo projects. So, si Kat nun, may Elena na pinag-uusapan. Meron na talagang mga projects lined up for her that time. And I think si Deej may ino-offer na rin sa kanya. They were pitching projects to him. So, it was bittersweet because parang syempre 'di ba, it's like seeing your children graduate from one chapter to another. And this is of course before the whole mess, right?
Ah.
But nung time pa lang ngayon, it was bittersweet, but it was an honor to have been able to do the last. If
Yeah.
it would be the last or maybe the last in a long time. So parang ako noon, so my feeling was I want to give it my best even with the circumstance of like we're shooting it ng pandemic, lock in kami, limited resources and ang daming limitations. But I wanted to give my best dito sa project na to because it may take a long time and maybe never na magpa-project sila ulit na together with that type of genre.
Yeah.
So parang ako nun, and as much as it was very difficult to shoot, kasi ang hirap talaga nun. Kasi lock in, di ba? Tapos nun, hindi pareho yung circumstance ng normal shoots. Pero I know that we were happy on set in the sense that hindi ko naman pinaparamdam or hindi rin naman nila nararamdaman na mabigat yung project kahit na nakakulong kami. Nagtabaan yata kami lahat doon dahil kasi kain, yun ang naging joy namin ay kumain, kumain, kumain. Yun.
Mhm. Bakit ganitong klaseng show yung napili niyo for Don Bell?
Yeah, kasi originally, the peg was like Crazy Rich Asians na rom-com. Hindi na lang basta rom-com ang hinahanap ng tao. Both Belle and Donnie, ang nakakatuwa sa kanila kasi, yung level ng, alam mo, work tayo, lika, work tayo. Ganun sila. Tsaka yung parang they're taking on new challenges. So, kumbaga parang Donnie has never played a role like this. And nung nag-immersion kami, sobra siyang excited. As in, gusto niya kumain ng street food. Napanood ko, Donnie, dali, relax ka lang, sandali. Si Belle naman, parang sabi niya, tinitimpla niya kasi sanay siya dun sa character na parang yung masyadong magalaw, gano'n. Yung character niya, di ba, deadpan, ganyan.
Yeah,
so,
oo.
Nahirapan din siya nung start. So, sabi niya, wow, this is so different from me kasi nga, gano'n siya, di ba? Madal, gano'n. The original killer was, parang was either Wilson or si Albie, si Charleston.
Hindi man lang si Cindy,
Hindi. Kasi easy sila na pagsususpect.
Well, yeah.
And nakakatuwa because si Kyla only had the feeling na kung na siya yung killer, I think second to the last taping day. And then she wasn't even sharing it. Sabi lang niya parang, oh shit, parang Sabi ko, what? Nothing direct. Much debated sa creative meetings namin. Ako ayoko siyang magkasakit. Ayoko siyang mamatay. Yung iba, gusto siyang mamatay. Ganun, as in extreme. Walang in between. Sabi ko, but this is a love team. Hindi po pwede siyang patayin. Hindi to basta yung parang lang. So parang yun yung mga namin debate.